not there yet. We're almost there. Are we here? Yep. All right. I'm here a tiny bit early. A tiny bit. It is Friday, or Friday. It's September 26th, and I am going to love our prompt today. Well, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I do love the idea of the prompt today. I'll figure it out. Hi, Palma. Where are you flying tomorrow? Palma? Palma, you have to tell me how much I owe you. Please. Dieta, hi. So Palma, text me so I can get you money, please. Me and Debbie, we owe you. Yep. So should we just start with shameless plugs, maybe? Oh, this is Paul McCartney week? Wow. In the next, 2 weeks, we have so much to do as a family. It's crazy. Hi, Michelle. How's Ohio? Have you gone to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet or not? I would think that's your kind of thing. I mean, that's what I would do if I went to Ohio. I guess being married is a part of being in Ohio, but definitely Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Hi, Jackie. Just trying to kill some time here, I think. So, I'll move my gummy bears, put my little washcloths down here. Got so much going. Move that. I don't think that's from me, but it could be. Jackie says I have been MIA due to a knee replacement surgery. I'm sorry. Hi, Lita. Hi, Z. And Arlene. And Ellen. All right, I'm just going to start. I mean, I got lots to talk about today. Shameless plugs is one of them. Everything that you could possibly want to find from me is here at creatorofcuteness.com. At creatorofcuteness.com. That's the website, creatorofcuteness.com. Pretty excited about that. Today we have an installment of the book club. So if you are in the Creative Book Club and you want to join us for a live, it's today at, I think I said 11 a.m. So what we do in the Creative Book Club, what we're doing today is we're reviewing a book. This is the book that we are reviewing this month. It's called A Wild Promise by Alan Crawford. We're going to do something inspired by the book, but not exactly the same as what Alan does in this book, because it's his art. But the whole book was super inspiring to me, so I want to do something inspired by Alan. So that's what we do. We pick a new book each month. Next month is November. I think December, I want to do a Christmassy project, but November, I don't know. We may do Julie Netting's book, Collage Couture, or we might do a watercolor book. I don't know. I don't really want to buy another book, but I can if I have to. And there are so many new books coming out from artists that it makes me very happy. I may have to extend the book club for another year just because I want to buy all the books. If I buy them and just put them on the shelf, they're just going to sit there. So it's a possibility. So the way the Creative Book Club works is this is the 7th session of the Creative Book Club. We review a new creative book each month. We learn a new technique or make a new project each month. And September, which we already finished, and October, we will be finishing our year-long play in the No Excuses Art Journaling book. We started that last November. It is $30 for all 4 months, which makes it $7.50 per class. Just list one other artist that has a class as cheap as $7.50. I don't think I know any, but maybe there are. All right, and then next we have Journal Play Day. Hi, Rose Francis and Terry and Susan. Did I miss somebody besides? And Carol, Ruth Ann. Journal Play Day is next. We are doing that tomorrow at 10 a.m. for our October journal. I better get my supplies. I know what I'm doing. In my mind, I created this journal, but I haven't made one yet. So I don't know for sure if it's going to work, but I think it should. I kind of saw a video, but I kind of changed it. Anyway, so we're making our October journal tomorrow. And then our November journal gets made in October. And our December journal gets made in November. It's $25 for the 3 months. What happens a lot of times is people will sign up for this. Hang on, I gotta grab something for Carmen. Carmen, are you coming to lunch? Hang on. Okay. You get 1 to 3 pieces of art each month, and a lot of times people sign up just for the art. And I can tell you for the next 3 months, October, November, and December, it's well worth it. You get so much art. It's crazy cool. We also make a new journal each month, and then you get to play in that journal for the month, and it's pretty cool. So for October, and it's $25 for the 3 months, which makes it $8.33. This is the collage element that you get this month. It's Sweater Weather Girls. So you get a pumpkin girl with a sweater, a pumpkin border, a pumpkin, a kitty cat with a sweater tied around her neck, a bat, because you have to, and another sweater girl, and then a pumpkin centerpiece kind of thing, and then a mouse with a sweater. Then you get these little mini pumpkins. You get this pumpkin background with black. You get this striped one. It goes this way, really. And I think, is that it? And then you get a whole bunch of older art, which I don't have copies of here because I haven't made any copies yet. But that's the art for this October. Carmen, you didn't answer me. Are you coming today? But bye. Did Carmen answer me? No, she did not. See you, Carmen, next week. All right. Then for November, you're going to get this one in black and white and in color. This one's called Fall Foliage, where you get a lot of sunflowers, a lot of leaves, a lot of acorns, a sunflower girl, a seed packet, and you get it in black and white and in color. Those are my test runs. Where's the black and white one? Maybe I don't have one. Then you get this one, which I actually made for the retreat, and then I decided to give it to you guys also. The scan is really beautiful of this one. It's one of my very favorites. Then you get this one and this one. This is it. I just printed these on plain paper. But anyway, you get these fall circles. You get this one in with all the detail and this one without all the detail. That's the scan of it. You get this one, which I didn't make a scan of. You get this one, which looks like it got bent. This is the original, this is the scan. So it came out a little darker, but that's because I used cheap paper also. This one came out beautiful. So you get this one also. So you get a lot for November, a lot. And this one, I mean, look how pretty that one will be just for the cover of your book, and you don't have to do anything else. Super-de-duper simple. So that's November, and then I'm going to do December next. I'm really not in the mood yet for December, so I'm not going to do December right now. But November was super fun. All right. So there's that. Then let's talk about our prompts, which we start, I think, next week. Let me look at the calendar. October 1st is Wednesday. Yes, I better put those up. So I will share these. I might do it right now. As a matter of fact, let me do it right now. Facebook, hang on, because if I don't, today's kind of a crazy day. I have lots of tests to have done by doctores. All right, so let's upload this file. No. Hang on. Oh, almost not ready. So, no, this is October 2025 prompts. All right, now I can do it. Upload file. Here are our October prompts created magically for us by Miss Penny Similink. This is going to be such a fun month. All right, so they are there. The prompts are there. Phew! Did that. All right, so these are movie titles. She did a month of monster movies, but I did change a few of them. Some were just too creepy, scary, so I know a lot of you guys have messaged me and said, can we tone it down on the creepy, scary? So I did. So we did a month of cute monster movies for October 2025. They're by Penny. And let me talk to you about this really quick. So I took a poll yesterday, which it looks like the journal is winning. But what I think I'm going to do, I think I can, and I'm not 100% sure. I think every day we're going to make a greeting card. And then I'm also going to work in a journal, this one here. We're going to do a lot of mixed media. This is a creative journal from Dilutions. I love it because it's got manila paper, one of my favorite to work on, like file folder paper. It has 48 pages, which I really don't need, but I think I might do some other October art in here as well, probably starting today. In the Creative Book Club, I might use this for today. But let me tell you what I did for my cards. I'm going to decorate this little pocket bag. And you can do the same thing. It's just a lunch size bag. I used 3 of them. And what I did was I tore one down to about here. I tore one down to about here and tore one down to about here. So there's stair step, there's a tall, medium, and short. And then they're torn like this. So I have a little pocket here, and then a pocket to hold all of my greeting cards and envelopes. So I've got just a bunch of different cards and envelopes. These are A2 size cards and envelopes. Oh, I'll put up a link, you guys, for that journal later if you want to get it. I'm sorry. So I'm going to cover this bag, and I'm going to put a hard bottom on the bottom and put a hard bottom on the inside. And that's going to be what'll hold all my Halloween cards for the month. So if you don't have that, if you have a cub tote, do you know what these are? Those little totes. You could cut this and use it for your cards. They're about the same size. Not the big one, you need a skinny one. Or you could use a box to hold your cards, or throw them on the table, put them in a basket. It doesn't matter to me. So we're going to try to do cards and a journal. But you can use whatever journal you have. If you don't want to do a journal, if you want to just do sheets of paper, you can do that. I think we're going to go with whatever works for you. But I did have a lot of requests to make greeting cards. These will be Halloween and fall related. They probably aren't going to be our movie quotes. Our movie quotes will go into the journal itself. Okay? I'm going to use a lot of oranges and autumn colored papers. We're going to do a lot of mixed media of tearing things. And, you know, I just gathered up a bunch of papers here so I could use those. I'm going to gather more stuff to use for October, but then I also wanted to share this. Terry says, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so check your boobies. Mine tried to kill me. Yes, I know. I remember. Yeah, go get a mammogram. I get mine in May, so I always forget that October is Breast Cancer Awareness. Arlene says we used a tissue box before. I still have mine. Yeah, those cube boxes from Kleenex. You could use those that hold all your cards. This is from Soto Studios, S-O-T-O Studios. If you are a collage element lover and you want a place to store them, this is a great little pouch book. I have all of my fall and Halloween and Christmas in here. So I decided to get this out, and we will use these with a lot of our mixed media for the month. I have a lot of Christmas and Halloween also. I have two of these books. I have one with everyday stuff, one with fall and Halloween. And I'll be cutting out some more to put in here, so I thought I would share that. So I will put a link up for the journal and the Soto Studios because Carmen is not here this morning. The prompts are now up, okay? Yeah, I'll share the Kleenex box next week. I totally forgot about it. So today our prompt is Stevie Nicks' Queen of the Dark. And it is, let's see, who wrote Landslide? Is it Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham? Who wrote Landslide? Or is it the whole group? No, Stevie Nicks wrote it. Who was the original? Yeah, she didn't write it with anybody. It's her song. She gets all the royalties, all the credit. So what we have here is, I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. So we could use that because I could do snow-covered hills pretty nicely. Hang on, I'm getting there. Or we could do other lyrics. That is not a doodle. Are you going to use the paper book in the daily classes? Yes. I am going to use the paper book as well, Susan. I just have it in my car to give to Carmen, and then she didn't answer me if she was going to be at lunch today. Because I tore out, hold on, oh no, I have it here. It did not make it to the car yet. It's this book. I already shared it with you guys. Paper. I'm going to use a lot of this stuff for mixed media as well. I tore out a bunch of stuff, and then Carmen's going to get the rest of it. I got to go through it one more time and make sure I don't want anything else. I mean, there's some great stuff in this book. And then I saw that company called Grabby, Grabbie, they make a book like this also, but it's for fall. Pretty excited with that one. Okay, anything else? No, that's it. So let me read the lyrics to the song so I can figure out what I want to do. Where are the lyrics? Lyrics to Landslide. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. But the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? I'm not going to sing anymore. Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? I do love this part. Well, I've been afraid of changing because I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder. Even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Nah. Meh. I think we'll use the first part of the lyric. All right, let's try this again. So, I think I want to do all black and white. I don't know. I'm thinking. Let me try this. Cute black and white doodle of snowy mountains scene. They're also dramatic. Like, where's a cute little black and white doodle of... Wait, I kind of like that. I don't know, you guys. I kind of like these mountains. Do you remember, does anybody remember during the pandemic when Ash was here a lot? And she did these mountains like this. And then she moved to Switzerland, and that's all, or Germany. I don't know where she is. And that's all she has is mountains like this. I mean, I don't think that's what they really look like, but... And then you get the snowy... This one's got to be taller. It's not really a landslide, but she's talking about not a real landslide, kids. She's talking about a, you know, when your life falls apart. You know, did you know that? All right, so where are we here? We are, I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. And what are the rest of the lyrics after that? I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. I think we'll do wavy. I designed some new stuff yesterday for Adorn It, and everything was very wavy. Okay. I'm going to do all cursive. So thank you all for filling out my poll in the group page here. Boy, it got really tall here. I don't have enough room. I'm going to need another wavy here. Anyway, thank you guys for filling out the poll. I just wanted to know what kind of substrate you wanted to use for the month of October. And I think the consensus was that everybody wants to kind of do their own thing. So that's why I thought I'd give you a few choices. And I think that's going to work really well. Everybody can use whatever they have available in their homes. How do I spell till? It's an apostrophe T-I-L. Yep, I'm going to have to go in here. I think maybe we'll do some Zentangle-y mountains. Uh-oh, I hope I can fit the word brought. There we go. That's big practice right there. Not drown. Why am I writing drowned? Okay. Okay. Well, I like it. Donna says, I still have half a journal book to fill and love to make cards. Yeah, I think we're not going to do all Halloween cards. I think we'll do some fall cards because I send out a lot of blessing cards, you know, and thankful cards and grateful cards, that kind of thing. Okay, this is kind of bugging me. Hi, Carla. I think we'll do this. I'll put this down here. For some reason, my pencil's been smearing a whole lot lately, so. Who doesn't love this song? I love this song. I love that so many other singers have sung this song and made it their own, and it's just beautiful. The lyrics are beautiful. The music is beautiful. Watching Stevie Nicks twirl around in her scarves is beautiful. Hi, Carlene. How's it going? My husband's going hunting this weekend. I don't know what we're going to do if he comes home with an animal in 26 years. Oh, no, I'm not going to tell that story. He'll be mad at me. Anyway, hopefully he doesn't come home with an animal because I don't want to have anything to do with that. I do think he enjoys going with his buddy and just being out in the wilderness. And hunting is an additional part of it. But I do think he likes the just being in the wilderness part the most. And then on Sunday, my daughter is having a memorial for her dog. And dogs are invited. And so I'm going to make, it's on Bootsy's birthday. So it's Bootsy's birthday and memorial. So I'm going to make each dog a little outfit. And I haven't quite decided what I want to make. But I think Bugsy's might get a tutu. I have a lot of tulle in my sewing space. Woody, I'm thinking a cape. Oh, and for sure Bugsy's going to get a little headscarf because I want her to look very babushka-y. So that is the plan for the weekend. Oh, and journal play day tomorrow. We have journal play day tomorrow. Which is pretty exciting. So Bugsy has found a new delicacy that she loves more than anything else that I can ever feed her. And it is turkey poop. And it must be salty. That's all I can figure. Because we have wild turkeys where we live. We have two families. One, mommy had her babies a little bit earlier than the other one, so they're very big. But Bugsy could eat it, like she puts the brakes on with her feet and just stops walking when she finds turkey poop. It sounds hideous to me, but it's got to be salty is all I can figure. She's not big on eating other poop, just turkey poop. And so this morning when we went out, there was a big dump of turkey poop, and I had to finally go pick her up because she was not leaving until she ate it. And I'm like, nope, you're not kissing me with turkey poop lips. Gross, right? It's little black. You know how you see those little, like the emoji of poop? It's like a little dollop of black. Like a whipped cream dollop of black. Gross. But the turkeys are super cute. So that's kind of cool that we have turkeys. And there are about 12 of them in each family. So there are a lot roaming around our street. Your description is very funny. Well, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like that emoji of poop. But thick, black, gross. Gross. But the good thing is I find a lot of turkey feathers, and that's super cool. And the other thing is I found it and then gave it to my husband, and he's trying to hatch it. We found an egg, which he thought was a turkey egg. It is not. It is a chicken egg, because that's, I guess, the new thing in our neighborhood. Everybody's got chickens and roosters. The roosters are driving us both to drink. Because did you know that they crow all day? Well, I'm getting ready to say something to one neighbor. I don't know what you can do, though. I really don't. I don't think there's anything you can do about neighbors with goats and chickens and 3 mastiffs. Oh, I wish I had gone all the way up there. Oh well. It's okay. Carla says they crow at night too. Our neighbors had one. Glad they moved. Yeah, this used to be such a nice, quiet place. I go outside now to walk the dogs, and I get attacked by dogs because people let them roam free because they've decided they've moved to the country and they can just let their dogs roam around wherever. So there's that. And there's guys working on cars now everywhere. I mean, honestly, I'm ready to move to the middle of Montana. But I think if we get our van, that'll all come nicely, because then I don't have to be here as much. I can park my van down at my daughter's houses or my son's house and go watch Atticus for the night. Take the dogs, just leave. The guy who's our painter, he's a vintage trailer guy, like we had our vintage trailer, but he was really into vintage trailers. And he got rid of all his vintage trailers and he bought a van, and he's never been happier. He says, yesterday he said, I came home last week and I told my wife, let's go, we're going to the Oregon coast. And they left that same day because everything was in the van ready to go. They went to a market along the way and they just took off. And I'm like, that's what I want to do. And that's the plan. All I need to do is buy a van. That's the tricky part. Oh, they're allowed, unfortunately, Linda. We've already checked. Unfortunate, but true. So I guess I'm going to go with brownish, black, and black. And then we'll go back and do some Zen doodling. Yesterday I helped my husband stain our deck outside. We're not quite done, but it is not a fun job, bending over with a brush, painting each board individually. And I am really out of shape for doing stuff like that, like really out of shape. We are zoned for animals, unfortunately. Thank you for asking. I wish we weren't. If I had thought about that 26 years ago, but I did not. Anyhow, my husband's going out to finish staining the deck, and we have a beautiful table that he made years ago that we're both trying to decide what to do with. It does not move. It is made from old railroad ties, like really old railroad ties that he went and got when they redid the railroad here by us. And it's beautiful. However, it takes up a lot of space. Terry, the kitchen is fabulous. Like really fabulous. We're letting the paint dry because it's got the 2 coats of paint on it. And it'll dry over the weekend. The guy's going to come back and seal it after he goes to an antique car show this week. And then he's going to start, then we get the guy with the granite guy. He's coming next. And then the tile guy. And then the husband has to finish the electrical. Oops. I went over the edge there. More black. I think I need more black in there. That's a nice dark color. Anyhow, I figure next couple weeks we should be done. Thank you for asking. Whoever asked. I think another brown one, right? Also, we don't want to cause any trouble with our neighbors. So we're probably not going to say anything to anybody. We're just going to bitch and moan and complain on our own. Oh, that is a pretty color. I added black to all my browns so they have a little bit of depth to them. Now I hear the dogs. Bark at them if you want. Hey, Woody, stop. Woody. That's your dad. Knock it off. Or not. Or not. Woody. Oh, there must be a guy back there with my husband. Must be a guy. Woody, stop! Hold on, I have to go yell at the dog. Hey! Stop! Now you can't see him. Now you can, now you can't. Gee whiz. I think there was a robber out there or something. It's just our neighbor Ken. Anyway. Kind of like this at the bottom here, do you? It kind of reminds me of a geode. But a little different. I like it. I like all the green down there. I was going to put a river down there, but my friend Debbie is in Switzerland right now, and she's shared so many pictures. I don't think it's actually Switzerland that she's in. She's in Austria or somewhere. Oh my God, it's just beautiful. All right, you guys, be quiet. It's just Ken. It's neighbor Ken helping Dad. Okay, this is really pretty. So I really want a dark sky, like really dark. I don't know how it's going to work. Where's my little watercolors? Huh. I do not see them. Did they disappear on me? Well, they're not here. So we're going to use this. We're going to start really dark. Well, dark for me, I guess I should say. Hopefully, you'll be able to see all the lettering, but there's no guarantee. Yep. This needs to be darker down here. I really, really am aching to get my house decorated a little bit for fall, but it's torn up so much that I don't want to take anything out for fall. While he's hunting tomorrow, I might decorate outside the house, you know, your outdoorsy areas, because it's not really a mess out there. Well, it is kind of. But that just sounds like fun to me to decorate a little bit. Trying some different blues up here. Well, I like that one. It's got some black in it. Oh, right there. Do you see that white hole? That's where Fabrifix got. Let's add a little purple in here. Purple is beautiful with blue. And it's getting pretty dark. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that hole or not. I don't know. Keep trying some different blues. How can I fix that? Wonder if I can just pop it in there like that and don't touch it. Nope, it beaded up around that Fabrifix. If I keep doing that, it's going to just get darker and darker all the way around it. Well, it is what it is. Okay, well, it's nice and dark now. Very Stevie Nicks-ish. There's more Fabrifix there, and a big hair. I'm going to ruin it if I keep going here. Okay, well, put some stars in the sky to blend with that spot. Oh, for sure, for sure. It's really nice and dark, though. That's what I was hoping for. Pamela says, if you have time for Netflix this week, The Black Rabbit is wonderful. We just started it, so I won't be able to watch it without my honey, Bunches of Oats, because we're watching it together, unless he tells me he doesn't care. But I have enough murder mysteries to keep me, sadly, going forever. All right, let's decide now. I think we're going to go with black in our mountains. Going with some flowers on this one. I was going to go white, but then I changed my mind. Yeah, we watched the first episode. You know what I started watching yesterday? Well, me and my husband started watching yesterday. Is anybody here an NCIS fan? We have Paramount Plus, and on Paramount Plus, they have an NCIS Tony and Ziva show that just started. If you've been an NCIS fan for a long time, you know about Tony and Ziva. So we watched the first episode, and not impressed. Sad to say, I was lost. I have no idea what they were trying to do with this first episode, but it didn't have the Tony and Ziva cute humor that I love so much. Well, it had a tiny bit, but not a lot. And that was kind of a drag. The Residents, I've watched that. Octopus Teacher, I've watched that. A rhinestone. Oh, you're saying to fill in. Carla said it was a bit confusing. Sometimes those espionage, M16, foreign lands kind of shows get me confused. I do like Tony Donoso and Ziva, and so I'll probably continue to watch it, but I do have to start prepping for my jury dismissal, because everybody that I talked to about the fact that I was so excited that I got called to jury duty, everybody said, don't get too excited. It's not all it's cracked up to be. And chances are you'll get dismissed and they won't even pick you. And I'm like, thanks, guys. Thanks for bursting my bubble. I was so excited. I've seen Doc. I've watched that. Oh, it gets better in the Tony and Ziva show, but so many flashbacks you have to keep up. Okay, well, that's good news. I'll keep watching it. I never even heard about that Tony and Ziva show. Luckily, I was listening to a podcast, and there was a commercial, but otherwise I would not have ever known to even look for it. There's just too much TV with not enough to watch, you know? Sometimes there's just dumb shows. Well, most of the time they're dumb shows. Okay, well, I really like that mountain. There's a wonderful show called Thousand Tomorrows on Tubi. I've never heard of that one. Paper. I need some paper. 1,000 Tomorrows. Season 2 of what? I'm also watching the 14th season of Called the Midwife, but I'm trying not to watch the whole thing at once because I just love it so much. It's just such good TV. Like, whoever wrote it, they did a great job. If you haven't seen Call the Midwife, I can highly recommend it. But don't watch it while your husband's in the room, because mine keeps coming in going, why are they screaming so much? Oh, there's season 2 of Doc? Oh, guess I didn't know that. I'm very glad that I used black and not white in here, because I wanted the white snow-capped mountains to stand out a lot. I love X's. Does anybody else like X's as like a background? I really, really like it. And of course I love dots. We know that. Dots are my favorite filler. I'm really, really excited to start drawing for Halloween and fall. Really excited. It's my favorite doodles. And today we're doing a pumpkin in the book club. I'm really excited to start with a pumpkin. Okay, what else can I put in here? How about open circles? Sounds like they moved the table outside, which is a good thing. I love these dark brown colors that I used here that have some black in it. I remember one time I did a picture in high school. It was saddle shoes morphing into a butterfly. And I did it in pointillism like this with all dots. And it was before they had these throwaway black pens and we had to use rapidographs. Does anybody remember rapidographs? They were expensive and they always messed up. And after doing a whole bunch of dots and going through a whole bunch of pens, I think my art teacher was ready to beat me senseless. Barbara Barrett, art teacher extraordinaire. Okay. What time is book club? I believe it's 11. Don't quote me on that. You'll have to look on the page, but I'm pretty sure it's 11. But again, it always gets recorded, so you don't have to watch it live. This was a fun one to do because it was simple designs, but just fun to add the pattern to, don't you think? That was my favorite thing whenever I drew Sunshine Girls, which I haven't done a lot of lately, but their dresses are so much fun to give different patterns to. Very fun. Pumpkins are the same. I love adding patterns to pumpkins. Wonder if I can sew a little hat for the dogs, a birthday hat. I doubt it. I don't know how to sew a hat. And I don't want to go buy anything because I got a ton of fabric. All right, so let's decide what to do up there. I think I've decided. I think I'm going to use, see what it looks like in the word reflection before I do everything. I think I could do everything. There aren't that many words with centers. And then I can do dots. This is exactly what I love Sparkle Pop pens for. Just a little bit of blingy bling. Blingy bling. Ooh, I know what I want to do to the mountains. Because it's all in the detail. I'm going to go back and fix that white spot. Hopefully, I think a white paint pen should work on top of that. I think. Whoops. Messed up right there. You'll never know. Okay, maybe purple and silver. Tonight is the finale for Blood of Blood, the prequel to Outlander. I didn't even really... We watched Outlander for a moment, but not much more than that. If you're going to use purple in one spot, you kind of have to add it to some of the others to make it look like you meant to use it. Okay. Book club today must be at 11 because I have 1 p.m. Eastern, which is what I have written down. Thank you. Yeah, I have to get some lab work done and a chest film done. And that's all at 2, so I figured I did 11 for book club. All right. I love it. Just a few white dots. And then I'm going to do glitter in the mountains. In the snow-capped part of the mountains. Guess I should have said that. Had so much fun last night designing this new product for Adorn It. Last night and yesterday, not just last night. I think it's going to be very popular. And no, I can't tell you about it yet. Okay, love this. I never got to do the back side yet. Uh-oh. Do you not have my white glittery pen? Oh, there you are. I'm going to blend out that blue. So this will have a little blue tinge to it. that. I know you really can't see this yet, but soon you will be able to. I have to hold it at a different angle to make sure the glitter came out. Got it? I was just going to leave them white, but then I remember I have this pen that paints glitter. It's called a aqua shimmer pen from Nouveau. It's a great one. I am picking up some of the blue and getting it into the snowy part. Okay, I think I'm good. It's by Nouveau, and it's called a glitter gloss aqua shimmer pen. And I did not do the back yet, but I will, like this. We'll do one mountain like that, but I'm not going to do it right now. All right, what time is it? 9:03. I really got to get crack-a-lackin'. But maybe I can do the back side. I don't want that to be, oh, I think that's dry. Have a great weekend, Maureen. See you Monday. I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was going to run into the mountain right there. Do you know that Nix is N-I-C-K-S? Not N-I-X. $19.75, and it is Landslide. Nice and simple back. Simple de-dimple. And this is on plain paper, so I have no idea how it's gonna look when I watercolor it, but I'm going to watercolor it because it's who I am. I like to push that envelope. Oh, not bad. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Pretty good on plain paper, actually. Not too shabby. Sometimes quick and simple is your best bet. Don't have to spend a lot of time on stuff to make it fun. You know? Quick and easy. Oh, I love the gold on here. Might have to go back and add some gold to the other side. Look at the gold on that. Can you see it? It is a sparkly, happy place. Just a tiny bit in these circles. Because, man, that was pretty. I don't think there's anywhere else it's going to work, though. Just that one. That works. Alrighty then. So, this is what we have. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky. That's it. Not singing anymore. Have a really good weekend, you guys. I'm going to take a picture of this. I'm going to put it in my book. I'm going to be done. And if you're in book club, I'll see you at 11 a.m. my time. I don't know what that is your time because I don't know where you are. But yeah. All right. See you Monday. What's Monday? Let's see what our prompts are over the weekend. The weekend is ABBA. You can dance. You can jive. Having the time of your life. Oh. And then it's all the leaves are brown. And the sky is gray. And the sky is gray. And then Monday and Tuesday, give us Joni Mitchell. I'm so excited. Joni Mitchell. Yay. All right. Have a great weekend, you guys. Adios, amigos. Amigas and amigos. Okay, bye.